Solving equations involving fractions, there's a couple little tricks. Well, there's actually one trick, and it all comes from this. It's number 3 right here. And it says to remove fractions, you multiply both sides by the LCD. Remember from the earlier videos, equations, whenever we solve them, we eliminate stuff. So you don't want to keep the fractions. You don't have to find a common denominator and make common denominators and add them up. No, we eliminate it. So what we have to do to eliminate the fractions is to multiply both sides by the LCD. So the first thing you have to find is an LCD. So I have 2 examples here. Let's look at the first one. With all of our little fractions we have there, we have thirds, sixths, and halves. What is our common denominator? It's 6. So here's what we do with it. These are equations. So as long as you multiply both sides by 6, it's legal. Both sides. Remember, whatever you do to the left, you have to do to the right. So here's how we do it. We just distribute. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And you notice no more fraction. Now you can multiply to the top and then divide, or you could divide and then multiply. Watch. 6 times 1 divided by 3. That's 2. 6 divided by 3. That's 2 times 1. It's 2. Either way is fine. 6 times 5. 30. 30 divided by 6. That's 5. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. You get the idea? 6 times 3 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And then there is our basic linear equation. Remember, everything is going to break down into these little basic linear equations that we have right here, where we get to do the subtract or add and then divide. So here's our equation, and now we can solve it. So we minus 5 from both sides, and we get 2x equals 4. And then we divide both sides by 2. And we end up with x equals 2. And then that's the answer. Alright, so let's look at another one. LCD. What's the LCD for 5, 15, 3, and 5? And a lot of them, they're very obvious if you look at them. We have a 5 and a 3. When you multiply together, you get 15. So that is our LCD. So we're going to multiply both sides by 15. Okay. 15 times 2 is 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. If you notice, your times tables need to be very strong in order to do this. It's a common thing with math. Multiplication tables need to be strong. Alright, I'm going to do the division first. 15 divided by 15 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. And we have to do this side by 15 as well. Let me put that one in red, just so it matches, because you're supposed to do this equally. Okay. 15 times x, so that's basically 15 divided by 3, which is 5, and then we just bring down the x. So 15 times 11 is pretty big, but 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 11 is 33. And then there's our equation. So this is like a two-sided equation that we had here, just like these, which means we need to pick an x side. So we're going to put all the x's on the left because there's more over there. I just like doing it that way. So we're going to put minus 5x, minus 5x's. So 5x's on one side taken away, and we're going to take away 5 on the other. So that gives us 1x. And then we can just solve this one. Plus 7, plus 7. So x equals 40. And that's it. So if you multiply by the common denominator, it'll get rid of all the fractions. You can only do this with an equation because you need 2 sides. There are some practice problems. Let's do one more. I'll get you started on it. I won't do it. I'll just get you started. Alright. LCD here. Well, there's only one fraction. That's 5. So let's rewrite our equation. And then we're going to multiply both sides by that LCD of 5. Alright. So 5 times 3 is 15, divided by 5 is 3. And we also saw that the 5 and divided by 5 will be 1. You have to keep distributing, so 5 times 5, that's 25. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, minus 5 times x. Now, it's not going to cancel it only cancels fractions. The rest of the numbers just get multiplied. 5 and 5 is 25. It's just normal distributing. There's no real difference here. That's all we're doing is distributing it to both sides. Alright, and then we're going to put the x's on the left side. So we'll get rid of those 5x's, but we have to add 5x's over here. So that's 8x's plus 25 equals negative 10. And then we just keep solving. Minus 25, minus 25. So 8x equals negative 35. Divide by 8. So x equals negative 35 eighths, or negative 4 3/8. And then that's the answer. Okay, so give the other two a shot. Hit pause and try them. When you unpause them, the answers will be there. Hit pause now. And there are your answers. So you should have multiplied b by 15 and c by 4, and then solve the equation. All right, thank you.